Welcome to KidsWell VR. We are here in our training center to teach you how to navigate in our VR game. Before we start our tutorial, here is the summary of the game controls we use in our VR game. Let's now begin our tutorial. Now, let's try to look around the area. Press the left joystick to look on the left and press the right joystick to look on the right. You are doing a great job. Let's continue. Now try to select our user interface and objects. Look in front of you. Try pointing the controller to the arrow to your left and right. Once the ray is activated, press the select button. Great job! Try to point on the objects to show the label. That's great! You're doing good! For the final step of our tutorial, let's grab some objects. The objects on the table are grabbable objects. Touch the objects in the table and then press the grab button on your controller to hold. Well done! You already finished the tutorial. Congratulations! You passed the KidsWell VR tutorial. Press the button to start the challenge.
Welcome to KidsWell VR. Select the stage you want to play.
We'll look at some faces and figure out what feelings they show, and what feelings you might have too. Are you ready? That's okay, we'll take it slow together. Are you ready? Awesome! Let's start! Look at the picture in front of you. What feeling do you think this person has? What feeling do you think the girl has? Try again. Look closely. Do you see the tears and the unhappy face? What feeling do you think the girl has? That's right. She feels sad. Sometimes we feel sad too, like when something doesn't go our way. Can you think of a time you felt sad? Which scenario made you feel sad? Not quite. Read the choices again and pick the one that shows sadness. Not quite. Read the choices again and pick the one that shows sadness. Nice choice. You're learning to notice what's happening inside you. That's called self-awareness. Well done. Let's move to the next challenge. Hey, I noticed your face looks a little tense. What's going on? Good job recognizing that. When we name how we feel, it helps us make a calm choice. Now, it's your turn to choose a strategy to calm your body before you decide what to do next. In front of you is a strategy to help calm your body. Point and select the picture on the blackboard to start the breathing technique. Great choice. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. Let's try it again. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. Let's try it one more time. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. Well done! This breathing technique will help you calm down. Let's move on to the next challenge. You are playing football with friends. The game is exciting until another child suddenly kicks the ball away on purpose, laughing. What do you need to do first in this kind of situation? I think that's not the right answer. This might make things worse. Try again. Good choice. You stopped and now you can think before acting. Okay, now think and select the correct situation if you want to keep the game going and avoid ending it. Think carefully and choose the right action. That would cause a problem. Try again. That seems like the better path. It helps everyone keep having fun. Select the best response for the following situation. That didn't help. Try to think again the answer. That worked. You solved the problem calmly. Well done! You handled that situation calmly. You really thought ahead before acting. Let's move on to the next challenge. In this challenge, your task is to stack the blocks and keep them from falling. You have to finish this challenge within 5 minutes. This challenge will start as soon as you're ready. Are you ready? Awesome! Let's start. You've got this. The timer starts now. Great job! You finished the focus challenge. Let's move to the next challenge. It's Saturday morning. You and your friends go to the park to play football and have a picnic. When you arrive, another group of children is already using the football field. What would you do in this kind of situation? Select the correct thing to do. I think that's not the right thing to do. Try again. Great choice! Remember that being flexible helps solve problems and avoid conflict. Instead of playing football, you can have your picnic first under the big tree. Let's move to the next challenge. Look at the tree. Its trunk is strong, but the branches bend with the wind. How should you respond when things don't go as planned? I see your determination. Sometimes holding your ground is good, but let's try bending a little to help the team. That's wonderful. Adjusting when things change helps everyone work together. Great! You're learning that being flexible doesn't mean losing yourself. It helps everyone succeed. Let's go to the next challenge. Good morning. You look a little tired today. Can you show me how you feel today? That makes sense. Maybe you didn't sleep enough. Let's check your morning program. In front of you is your morning routine program. Arrange the correct morning routine by dragging and dropping the cards into the right order. Try again. This is not the correct schedule. Nice job. You arranged it correctly. Let's go to the next challenge. During math class, you wiggle in your seat, yawn, and stare out of the window. What are you feeling right now? It's okay. Let's take a few deep breaths to help you calm down and refocus. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. Let's try it one more time. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. Well done. I hope you're feeling relaxed and energized now. Let's move to the next challenge. The teacher noticed that the students are a bit tired. If you were in the teacher's position, what would you do? Select the correct answer. That's okay, but remember, even a short pause can help you focus better. Let's try again. Excellent choice. That's fantastic self-awareness. Well done. Let's go back to the lobby.
Welcome to KidsWell VR. Select the stage you want to play.
Look at your classmate's face. Their head is down and they look disappointed. Which emotion best describes how they feel? They don't look happy right now. Try again. Not quite. They aren't angry. Look at their head and expression carefully. Can you try again? Yes, they feel disappointed. Noticing this helps you respond with empathy. You're doing great. Noticing others' feelings helps you respond kindly. Let's move to the next challenge. Your room is so messy. How can you even find your stuff with toys laying everywhere? Please get out of bed and start cleaning your room. What is the right thing to do in this kind of situation? This is not the correct response. Your mom is upset. Try again. Living in a home with your family means that everyone needs to take care of their own space, and that includes you too. So please get up and start cleaning your room. Thank you for listening to me. Well done. You did well following your mom. Let's move to the next challenge.
Hi, you've been using the swing for a while and there isn't another one for me to use. May I use it now?
How should you respond in this situation? Select the correct response. I don't think that's the correct action. Try again. Great job. That was the right choice.
Thank you for being kind enough to share the swing with me.
Great job. You decided to share. That's a caring and thoughtful choice. Let's move to the next challenge. You are in math class, and the teacher asks one of your classmates to explain how they solved a math problem.
Alex, please explain to the class how you solved the math problem and ended up with the answer you got.
Okay, I first started with multiplying the two fractions and then...
You disagree and interrupt him by start sharing yours. How will you respond in this situation? Oh no. Interrupting someone while they speak is seen as rude, and that can hurt other people's feelings. Try again. Nice work. Apologizing was the right thing to do. Interrupting someone while they are trying to speak isn't very nice. Part of being able to communicate right is to wait for your turn to speak when someone else is speaking. Let's move to the next challenge. You are in your room playing with your toys. Your sister walks into your room and asks for a toy you weren't playing with at the moment.
I see that you're not using some of your toys. Can I take one toy and play with it in my room?
What do you think is the right thing to do? I don't think this is the right way to treat your sibling. Try again. Great job. Being able to share thoughts and toys with each other helps maintain a good and healthy relationship. Let's move to the next challenge. You are playing football with some other kids in the playground. Another kid accidentally runs into you and you fall back. What are you going to do in this kind of situation? Rudeness doesn't help resolve problems with others. Great choice. Sharing your feelings and listening to others can help resolve conflicts. Let's move to the next challenge. You are in the classroom, and the teacher puts you into groups of 3 to work in a project. The project is to decorate a bulletin board with your favorite things. All 3 of you share your ideas, and another kid in your group says something that you don't like.
I want to include a lion on our bulletin board. It's my favorite animal.
What would you do in this kind of situation? Select the correct response. Interrupting and dismissing someone's idea isn't very nice or collaborative. Try again. Good job. Including everyone's thoughts and ideas is key to collaboration and creating a positive group environment. Let's go to the next challenge. You are on your bedroom watching a movie on your TV. Your brother is sitting on the bed next to you reading his book. He asks you to lower the volume of the TV because it's too loud for him and can't concentrate on reading his book. What will you do in this kind of situation? Oops, I don't think that's the best approach. Try again. Good job. Using headphones was a great solution that worked for both of you. Let's move to the next challenge. You are sitting in the sand pit in the park, trying to build sand castles with some other kids. You like collecting shells, but someone else said they wanted to do that. What should you do in this situation? Choose the correct response. I don't think this is the right response on this kind of situation. Try again. That's great. That sounds like a lot of fun doing it together with other kids. Working together and dividing tasks with friends make activities more fun. Let's go to the next activity.
Welcome to KidsWell VR. Select the stage you want to play.
For this challenge, you will choose something you want to improve with practice. Listen to your teacher's instructions.
Welcome! Everyone can get better at something with practice. What would you like to improve? Grab the note on the table about the skill you want to improve.
That's okay, you can start with something simple like reading a short story or practicing one math problem. Excellent choice. Even small steps like solving one extra problem each day help you improve. Well done, having a growth mindset is great for learning and improvement. Let's move to the next challenge. You are in the art room trying to create a clay sculpture for the first time. You have an idea of what you want it to look like, but shaping the clay is harder than expected. You feel frustrated, but remember that practice helps you improve. Your teacher encourages you to try different techniques and gives tips on shaping the clay.
Mistakes are part of learning. Try a new technique and see how it improves your sculpture.
How would you respond to this situation? Remember, trying different approaches and learning from mistakes is how we get better. Give it another try. Great choice. By practicing and experimenting, you're learning and improving. Effort leads to growth. Let's move to the next challenge. Your class has been assigned a project to design an innovative solution for reducing energy waste in the school. You use a simulation software on classroom computers to model your proposed solutions. Your team discusses the results, takes notes in a digital reflection journal, and evaluates which design decisions are strongest.
Advanced problem solving requires analyzing evidence, testing solutions, and reflecting on your decisions. Think creatively and use the simulation to support your ideas.
Choose the best solution that shows advanced critical thinking, creativity, and thoughtful collaboration. Good effort, but advanced problem solving also involves analyzing feedback and adapting ideas for optimal results. That's logical, but think about ways to improve or adapt it creatively for even better outcomes. Excellent. This shows advanced critical thinking, creativity, and thoughtful collaboration. Great job analyzing the problem and choosing the right solution. Let's move to the next challenge. In this challenge, you'll organize your daily schedule. In front of you is a list of your possible daily schedule. Drag and select the best schedule that balances tasks and playtime. Arrange them correctly. Try again. I think this is not the right schedule. Great choice. Doing the most important things first means you'll have more free time later for play. Let's go to the next challenge.
At the end of the school week, you think about what you did on your own and where you needed help.
What did you do on your own this week? That's okay. Asking for help when you need it is part of learning. Let's make sure your backpack is organized so you'll be ready for tomorrow too. Grab your backpack and organize your things.
Well done!
Place your items in your bag so everything is ready for tomorrow. Excellent, you're showing responsibility in your learning. Let's move to the next challenge. Let's look at your portfolio. Which one are you most proud of? Point and select if it's your science project or your artwork. Wonderful, you're most proud of your art project. What did you do on your own this week? Not quite. Not recognizing your strategies makes it harder to repeat successes in the future. Perfect, recognizing your strategies helps you repeat successes in the future. Let's move to the next challenge. You're in the park throwing baseball. Grab the baseball in front of you. Throw the ball and try to hit the target 5 times. Your friend cheers for you and says it's okay to try again if you don't hit the target. You're in the park throwing baseball. Grab the baseball in front of you. Throw the ball and try to hit the target 5 times. Your friend cheers for you and says it's okay to try again if you don't hit the target. You and 2 friends are planting flowers in the park. You need to plan the steps how to plant a flower. Put the cards in order to show how to plant a flower. Try again, this is not the correct order. Put the cards in order to show how to plant a flower. Try again, this is not the correct order. Put the cards in order to show how to plant a flower. Great teamwork! That will help our flowers grow well. Let's move to the next challenge. You're flying a kite in the park. It keeps falling down. How do you think you should respond in this situation? Select the right response. It's okay to feel frustrated, but sometimes taking a deep breath and trying again helps. Good thinking. Speed can help get the kite in the air. Always remember, when things don't work, take a deep breath, think about what to change, and try again. That's how you learn. Let's go to the lobby.
Welcome to KidsWell VR. Select the stage you want to play.